So I'm sitting around waiting for COD XP to begin, and I decided to jump on some Black Ops 3 on PlayStation. Still working on getting my shot down before the DLC 4 drops. Obviously, by the time you guys see this video, DLC 4 will probably already be out. This is my very first game on. I hadn't played in about 24 hours. That's a whole nother story, which I'll probably do a video on. And this game happens. If you notice, I get 2 kills right off the bat and then I die. And I don't die again in this game. Now, why am I going to show you this video? Well, because I end the game with a nuclear. And I spoke about it previously in another video. Do you guys want me to talk to you about the best route of getting a nuclear in the game? And you guys all said yes. So I thought this was a primary example of what you should and should not do. Number 1, when you're going for a nuclear, don't go for a nuclear. I know that sounds ridiculous, but you cannot put the pressure on yourself that you want to get a nuclear. And remember this, okay? If I can give you guys anything here, you are not on a nuclear streak until you hit a relentless. Don't think just because you hit a merciless or a ruthless, you're on a nuke streak. A true nuclear streak only starts at a relentless, in my opinion. You could even argue that it really only starts at a brutal. But I think at a relentless, everybody should have about a 75% chance of getting a nuclear after a relentless, just because you're probably dominating the enemy at that point, and you probably have figured out their routes that they're running. Now, my personal opinion, the best game mode to get a nuclear in is domination. Now, I've gotten a nuclear in just about every single game mode in the game. TDM, FFA, kill confirmed, capture the flag, uplink, safeguard, and domination. So I've done it in just about every single game mode, but domination is the simplest one because of the spawn rotation on it. The key to domination is understanding spawn flips. Now, I can't teach that to you. Alright, you can watch my gameplays and you can see me turn and run back to my spawn flag, and you're probably like, why is he going back there? And then as soon as I get over there, the enemy's there and I kill 2 or 3 of them really fast because they're not expecting me to be there. Understanding spawn flips. There are triggers on the maps where if you push on a trigger, you flip out their spawn. And it also goes by numbers. If there's more than one teammate of yours in the spawn with you, you will flip their spawn either to your spawn or a safety spawn. And it's just a matter of playing the game. Sound settings are a really big component to this. Now, I've done sound settings setups on at least 4 of my live streams when my subs ask me what I play on, and I plan on doing a whole nother video because I think that my settings on sound are superior than any other one that I've seen on YouTube. And if you guys don't believe me, just watch my live streams. I will seriously tell you guys, as I'm playing, I hear him. And I can hear people from pretty far away based on my settings. It has nothing to do with your headset, you guys. Nothing at all. Now, if you've never gotten a nuclear before, but you're a pretty decent player, I would say hardcore domination is the way to go, because if you know how to manipulate spawns and understand rotations and playing off your teammates, hardcore domination is probably going to be the easiest route. Lethal streaks. I like lethal streaks. Now, rule number 1 to a really easy nuclear is to run hater, UAV and a hater, and something else in between. Some people like power core or counter UAV. I personally like to get nuclears with lethal streaks, because what it does is it takes the attention of the enemies off of me and puts it onto my streaks, i.e. a hardened sentry, a wraith. Now, the one lethal streak that I'll tell you not to run when going for a nuclear, well, there's 2 of them. The first one is a talon, because it makes way too much noise, and if it's twirling above your head, it pinpoints your location on the map to the enemy. I don't like giving away my position. The other one is wraps. I die more to wraps on nuclear streaks than anything else. Now, granted, I'll get shot by my wraith from time to time, but most of the time with wraps, I get killed on my streak, 20, 25 streaks, and that's frustrating. I prefer combat focus because I want to loot my streaks the fastest, okay? So that's the specialist I usually play with. You guys should know that by now. If I wasn't going to use that, I would probably run kinetic armor just for that extra defense in a big gunfight. Now, most of my nuclears are 1-to-1 engagements at all times, sometimes picking off 2 guys. I'm always playing on the flank. Big rule, huge rule. Never, ever, ever, I don't care what game mode you're playing, do not ever run into the middle of the map. And I see this all the time from lower scoring or players who don't get very good score lines in games. They tend to play in the middle of the map because that's where everybody is. That is where everybody is, so you don't want to go there. What you want to do is pick them off from the side or behind. That's what good players do. Good pub stompers will play constantly on the sides and the flanks of the map. Now, you may watch me live stream and play Safeguard and go right in the face of the enemy. Well, that's just because I have a lot of confidence in my gun skill. But for the average Call of Duty player, you're not going to be able to do that with guaranteed success. So play on the flanks. And you guys, play off your teammates. Watch me in the background. I will allow my teammates to run in front of me, okay? I am using them as a shield. I'm hoping that the enemy will either A, shoot at them, or they're gonna go a route and I can go the other route and play off of what they're doing. It works so much. The other one is you've got to know when to challenge and when not to challenge. Nuclear streaks have nothing to do with these guys going Rambo mode in the spawn, killing 15 guys in 30 seconds. A true nuclear streak is going to be picking off 1, maybe 2 guys at a time over the course of about 5 to 6 minutes. You are picking your engagements. Very rarely will I get a nuclear when I get an ultra kill or a kill chain. It's a great start to a streak, they're really exciting, but the likelihood of you surviving after a kill chain is slim to none. It's probably 20%. Instead, what you want to do is poke and prod the enemy. You want to constantly change your position on the map. After you kill 2 or 3 guys, you rotate away from there, you come back and you engage them from a different area. Watch me play the game. Some people would consider what I'm doing camping at times, and that's another thing. You have to know when to slow down and stop, take a breath. If you're injured, you're gonna have to get better position on the enemies, because one hit after you're injured in hardcore and you're dead, and that hit could come from a flashbang as well. Now, I don't know if that's enough for you guys, but those are some really good tips, at least the way that I play. I'm very cautious at times, and once you get your first or second nuclear, they just start rolling in for you. I know that sounds really funny to you guys who've never gotten one, but I'm serious, because you're so calm and relaxed in the process. I hope this helps. If it does, leave a comment down below and let me know. I can expand even further. As always, if you got something out of it, I would prefer you rate the video. Wink, wink. And as always, if you're new here and you're not subscribed, please do so, because I'm here every day.